Hi, I'm Charlotte and welcome back. I'm going to take you through a 15-minute quick workout today. We are going to be lying down for the entire workout, and I'm here with FitBoutique moving on their beautiful maple crest reformer in the color of beige. This one I love so much because it folds in half, so if I'm not using it, I can just pack it up and put it to the other side of the room. We're going to get started. I'm going to get you to begin by grabbing some dumbbells if you want to use them. They're going to be for a little bit of core and glutes, so it'll just make it a little stronger. I'm going to go in with some 1 kilo weights. If you want to though, you could go heavier, which would be a bit more of a challenge. We're gonna get started by changing our springs. I'm gonna go ahead and jump on the red and blue springs, but if you do want something a little bit stronger, you can go either onto the top row or you could just add on a yellow spring. So you could do red, blue, and yellow. I'm gonna do red and blue. If I want more, I can always add the yellow back up. I'm gonna get you to grab your weights. We'll just start by lying down on our backs. And with your weights, you can just place them to one side so they're completely out of the way for now. I'm going to be lying away from you just so you can see my body on the reformer. I'm going to get started with my feet nice and wide on the foot bar, bringing my hands up onto the shoulder blocks, coming in hot with a nice big windscreen wipe. Either side, starting to take deep breaths in through your nose and exhaling out through your mouth. Letting go of your day so far, and just allowing your body and your mind to be present in this moment. As you're finding nice big windscreen wipes, let your pelvis be heavy and rested on your carriage. And finding nice big spirals through the spine. I like to think of my back being massaged as I press into the mat. We'll just stay for 2 more on either side. Welcome to open your arms nice and wide. Take a big stretch. Get out any yawns you have. And when you're ready, let's come back to the space. Pull your knees in nice and close to your chest, and we'll just take a little rock from side to side. We just want to get our bodies nice and warm before we start moving. If you want to, you might want to take a bit of a circle here, or just anything else that feels good. You are so welcome to do. You really want to hone in and listen to where your body's at today. On your next big inhale, we're going to bring our knees nice and close. Start to peel your head off the carriage, drawing chin to chest, forehead to knees. Feel your core engage and roll all the way back down. Exhale as you rise and inhale to release. Good, we'll just take 3 more here. Trying not to work into your neck by pulling your chin to your chest. Good, and last one. Hold it up. Last 3, 2, and 1. Rolling all the way back down. Letting go of your knees. Let's get started with our hand weights. Once you've got your weight, you can either place them down beside you or you can keep them close to your chest. I like to bring them down beside me on the carriage just to give me a little bit of extra support. You're gonna bring your heels onto the foot bar as wide as your hips, and then you want to start by finding your neutral spine on the carriage. So that means pulling your belly button to spine, holding a little gap the size of a blueberry between your carriage and your back. Starting with a nice big breath in through the nose, we're gonna come up and find a bridge. On your exhale, think about tucking your tailbone under, scooping through your belly, and starting to peel your hips all the way up to the sky, finding your first bridge. At the top of your bridge, you really want to squeeze through your glutes and keep them squeezed as you roll down and start to activate through your hamstrings. So we want to work into the backs of our legs. Good, let's go again. Big exhale to rise, scoop and squeeze. And inhale, slowly rolling down, coming back 1 vertebrae at a time. Beautiful. If you want more of a challenge here, arms are going to reach up to the sky. You want to stack your hands right above your shoulders. And on the way down, you can either keep your arms lifted, or the next time you roll down, you might want to sweep them down beside you, making the load a little heavier on the way back for your hamstrings. Whilst we're going up and down, you want to really try your best here to keep the carriage completely still. So you want to think about sending your knees right up and over your toes. The next time we're up, I want you to hold your bridge. You're going to carefully bend through your elbows, find your tricep extension. Squeeze through the backs of your arms as you rise, and then slowly melt back to the carriage. Good, Good. We'll take 3 of these. Big rise, big squeeze. 1 tricep extension, arms to sky, roll back down. 2 more. Let's go. Ooh, already starting to feel the burn. Glutes are feeling nice and peachy. Last one. We'll just stay with our tricep extension here, lower, and exhale to rise. Keep the carriage completely still, hips are nice and high, big deep breaths. Aiming to get your knees in the same line as your shoulders. So we want to be one long diagonal line. We'll take 3 more. Last 2. Good, and last one, can you hold it back halfway? Little tiny pulse through your elbows. So you're lifting 1 centimeter and down 1 centimeter. Here for 4, 3, 2 in 1, arms to sky. Hold them there, lower your hips halfway down. Lift all the way back up, big squeeze. Halfway down. Good, good, good. All the way up. You got this. We're nearly there, I promise. As you go down, think about really scooping through your belly. So you're letting your back melt to the carriage before you squeeze and rise. Lucky last 3 to go. Last 2. Think about knitting your rib cage together. Last 1. Hold it up, big squeeze, little pulse through your hips. Option to pulse through your elbows at the same time. Here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's roll back down. So good, nice work. Give yourself a big windscreen wipe just to reset. Anything else you need is welcome. We're gonna do 1 more set, so bear with me here. We're gonna find our external rotation now. So I want your heels to come together, toes are gonna turn out wide, and you wanna start with the same thing. Hands beside you on the carriage. Big breath in to prepare. On the exhale, we start to scoop, tuck, and squeeze to rise. Knees go wide. Think about keeping your knees in the same line again as your shoulders, and big breath in to roll all the way down. Again, 1 vertebrae at a time, take it slow. Exhale, we rise. Good, and inhale, release. Tuck and roll all the way down again. If you want to, again, arms reach to the sky. This time, as you rise, I want you to hold your bridge. Option to take your arms out into a chest fly. Elbows go wide. Arms return to sky. We roll all the way down. Now for your chest fly, I want you to work into the front of your chest, but as well through your lats. So we want to work all the way down the sides of our body. When you pull your hands back together, can you think about squeezing an orange under your arm to make orange juice? So you're pulling all the way in and wrapping down the sides of your body. We'll take 3 of these. Don't forget to breathe, it's super important. Last 2. In 1, I think you know where I might be heading. We are up in the bridge. You're just gonna take your chest fly, open and close. Think about pressing up and out of your heels. Keep the carriage all the way in, and still we have 4. Squeeze the orange to close. 3. Good, last 2. We have 1 more. Can you keep it halfway? Little circles here. Go the other way. Last 3, 2, arms to sky, pulse it out, little lift, little lock. Keep your glutes squeezed. Think about rounding through your mid back. Last 3. Ooh, so spicy. Last 2. Give me 1 more. And then you can come all the way down. Oh my gosh. Whew. From here, we're gonna keep going. I want you to now bring your back down onto the mat and again, find your neutral spine. Legs are gonna lift into a tabletop, and you wanna really make sure that you're not letting your back arch or your ribs flare open. So think about softening through your ribs, knit them together like you're wearing a corset. Arms are gonna reach to the sky. You're gonna come back to a similar move like your tricep extension. This time you're gonna keep your arms straight. If at any point you need a little bit more room, shimmy yourself away from your shoulder blocks, just to give yourself a little bit more space. We're gonna start with 1 arm. So 1 arm's gonna fly back. You're gonna pull it back right above your shoulder. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Notice how my arms aren't going all the way back. They're only going about halfway. So you wanna almost just tap the shoulder block and then pull it back to the sky. Knees are still stacked right above your shoulders, so they are staying completely still in a strong form. Take just a few more here. As soon as you pull the weight away from your midline, you should feel your core start to engage, and continuously thinking about pulling around and down through the mat. We're gonna go for one more on each side, then we're gonna add on a little bit more. So I want you to keep your hands right above your shoulders now. We're gonna find a single leg lower. So on your knees, stay bent. Think about a hinge from your hip. You're gonna fold from your hip and send your calf to the foot bar. Once you've found the foot bar, you're gonna lift your leg back to tabletop. We go with the other leg. Inhale, lower. Exhale, rise. Just the legs. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Use your breath to help you on the return. I always think about trying to exhale on the hardest part of the phrase. If you're feeling good here, you might want to try doing double legs and back, or you might want to do one leg, other leg, both legs. We're about to add in our arms. Things are going to get a little bit more tricky. If at any point something doesn't feel right for you, you can always leave it behind, or you can come back to the previous layer. Always feel free to take a break as well. The next time that your right leg goes down, let's send our left arm back. So opposite arm to opposite leg, pull them both in together. Opposite arm, opposite leg, pull them both back together. Now, if you're feeling this through your lower back, you have a few different options. You can either keep your knees in tabletop and just bring them in a little bit closer towards your chest. Otherwise, feel free to grab a ball and just pop it under your tailbone, so the very end of your spine. This will just take the pressure off your back. Sometimes when your core starts to switch off, you'll feel it through your lower back. If you're feeling good again, you might want to do double legs, double arms, or maybe both at the same time, feeling a little crazy. I'm gonna stick with singles. Really have to think about which arm, which leg you're doing. Lovely, we're here for another 4, 3, doing great, keep up, 2. Last one, let's lock in. We're gonna do double arms, double legs. Either one at a time, or you're doing both together. Final 4 to go. Woo, last 3. Let's breathe through in this together. 2. In 1, can you hold it halfway back? Little pulse, just your legs, up and down. Hold the legs, just the arms. Little pulse, lift, lower. 4, 3, 2. We're gonna finish with both. Little lift and lower. Last 4, you got it. 3, good. 2, last 1. And release. Woo! Fog your knees into your chest. Just give them a little rock from side to side. Should feel really nice. We're gonna do one more set, as probably expected by now. You know the drill. We are gonna come back to our tabletop. Arms are gonna lift to the sky. When you're ready, we're gonna find our single arm lowers. So same thing as what you were just doing. One arm goes back. We'll do the other arm. We're gonna add our double on straight away. But as you come back from the double, you're gonna roll yourself up. Find your crunch. Hands go all the way down. Inhale, roll back, arms lift to sky. You're gonna go the other arm now. Left arm, right arm. Both hands go back. And big exhale to find your crunch. Try and get your shoulder blades right up and off the carriage. And inhale, release. If you want to, you can just go doubles to 1 crunch. Or you might want to do 2 doubles. And then 2 crunches. At any point you do want to make this a little stronger, what you could do is you could bring your legs out to the mirror when you crunch. Or you could make yourself do double extensions as you draw your hands back. As your knees come back to tabletop, you're just gonna roll up, find your crunch. So you've got a few different options there if you want to challenge yourself. Again, thinking about really pulling your belly button to spine, just so you're not lifting your back off the mat. We're gonna go for another 4 of these. Last 3. Core is definitely on, oh my gosh. Last 2. In 1, you're gonna bring your heels back to the foot bar. Uh-oh, we're gonna come back to some bridge work. Exhale, roll up. Good. Inhale, roll down. Legs to tabletop, one crunch. Roll back. Heels to foot bar, we rise. Good. Inhale, release. Tabletop, crunch. Good. The next time you find your bridge, option to add your chest fly or your tricep extension, you might want to swap between the two. As we come down, you might want to find your double leg extension as we rise now. Tabletop as you lower. Roll yourself up, one bridge. Your last 3 sets here. Good, last 2. In 1, we're gonna meet in our crunch. Last set. The next time you're in your crunch, you're gonna meet me there. Lift all the way up, hold it. Hands go down towards the mat, little pulse. Hands go up, hands go down. Legs can either stay in tabletop or legs are long. Breathe. You've got 10 seconds here. Can you lift a little bit higher? You got this. Legs go down, belly button to spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Woo! Nice work, team. Drop your weights beside you. Let's bring our heels wide and let's just come back to a nice big windscreen wipe. Nice work today. If you enjoyed this session, make sure to subscribe and come back for your next workout with FitBoutique.